everybody, and welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. Man, another episode. We are churning them out and having so much fun doing it. I'm just having a blast. I'm having a blast this off season. Really looking forward to the Nether, but we're not there yet. While we're waiting for 116 to come out, we are doing some work here in Bone Bluffs, and I just got done with this tower. I have a bit of a time lapse showing a few different towers and this thing over here. So why don't we jump right into it right away? And then I have another project over in the end of my player base that I want to go work on after this. That's probably going to take a little bit of time. Those are fun little towers, but folks, a terrible tragedy has befallen me. You may notice that I am shoeless. Well, I'm shoeless. I'm bootless. I have no more boots. I have no more boots, and here's why. Yeah, it's not good. I'm gonna hang my head in shame. I can't do that with the camera. I can't do that with the camera. Well, I'm physically hanging my head in shame right now in my real body, but it's fine. We're just gonna continue on with our life. It stinks. We lost our boots. We got to go make more boots. But hey, you know what? At least we got some work done here. But man, people have been doing some real work in this place. I thought that a pumpkin patch would be cool here because, well, it's a space filler, to be totally honest. That we needed a space filler, and a pumpkin patch is nice because you can't put them necessarily in a row. I mean, you can if you're farming for, like, you know, Minecraft, but if you're farming for aesthetics, you know, you would kind of scatter them around and stuff. So yeah, I used all the bone meal I had. I'm out. Some of these didn't get bone mealed, but it's looking good. I like it too. This wall needs to be addressed probably at some point here. I guess we'll put that back to keep the horsies in. But yeah, I think it's cool. A couple little scarecrows keep all the chickens away from eating the pumpkin seeds, and yeah, it's cool. I know Cal has been working on this. I just watched Jimway's new video, which Jimway, you're using an old resource pack because you still have the vanilla paint, well, the Germsy Boy paintings. we have a new one with the oversized beef and stuff. You'll love it. Check it out. Anyway, so I think we're good in Bone Bluffs for right now. I have been working on the wall quite a bit. I think I built 5 towers just along the wall, randomly along the wall sort of thing, and I just want to do some other stuff with space fillers here in Bone Bluffs, but I'm going to take a little break because I've been here most of the morning today and I'm ready to do some other stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the end because, oh, look at this graveyard, by the way. Someone built this really cool thing. Isn't that awesome? It's super cool. Again, a really nice space filler. So it's just nice to, you know, use up a bit of this space. You know, can I joke? Yeah. Okay, let's head to the end. I have 2 major projects that I am sort of in the middle of here in the end, and I think I want to basically connect them up because honestly, between you and me, I can't figure out a way not to connect them up. So I have my cow farm over there, which is gonna have a barn and some slaughtering stuff and all that kind of stuff over there eventually. But I want to bring a bridge to it. So my plan is to bring a bridge that's going to go have a little like sort of gatehouse-ish sort of tower thing to end the bridge. The bridge is going to slope down and then come back up and hit right there. Now that big boxy building, which is I've been very slow to actually sort of work on it, but this big boxy building is actually the laboratory. You can look in there and see all the science labby stuff. It's coming along. Ignore the netherrack. That's going to go away now. I think I actually have all the things I need. So I don't know what to do on the top of this science building, to be honest. It's so big. A normal roof would look so stupid. Like it'd be just, imagine just a giant triangle up on top of that. I mean, come on, it'd be terrible. So I actually have an idea. I have an idea that's going to be probably a 2-part build. We're probably going to do the bridge today, and then next episode come back and we're going to do a jungle sanctuary up on top of that thing. I think that could be really cool, but first, I want to know where the bridge is going to come out. That way I know where to build the jungle sanctuary. All right, now when building a bridge, I almost forgot to put my carved pumpkin on. So when building a bridge, there's not a lot of room to play with here, to be totally honest. So what I want to do first is I want to find the low point of the bridge because I want to have this go down and back up, kind of like that one over there. And reason being, A, I think that one just looks freaking sweet. But also, B, I think that having some consistency between the 2 bridges would be a really great thing. So let's see where I think the bottom is going to be. Now, here's the thing. We are much lower here than that is up there. So the bottom is going to be way closer to here than it would be over there, right? I have a plan that could be really cool or potentially could suck. I don't know which. So my plan is going to be that we're going to go down about here. And yeah, that would be good. And this is where the bottom is going to be. Now, I'm right out to the edge of this. I really can't go any more out. And the other thing is, I think what I'm going to do a little flat area right about, like right a little bit further, right about a little bit further. Okay, right about here. Yeah, a little flat area here. And then what I could potentially do is have another little runoff over there. Like if we made this a flat area that's somehow being held up, I think that could be cool. I don't know. It might destroy the illusion of the floating bridge, though. I really don't know. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to like play with it and just sort of just kind of just see how it feels, you know? So first thing is I need to get way more acacia. So I guess I got to chop all those puppy over there. I got to chop those puppies down. I've been growing it like crazy because I've been using it like crazier. This is amazingly hard to figure out. I think it's just because of the size of this bridge is so much bigger than the other bridges that I've done. Jeez, man, I'm struggling to figure this out. I think I got one that I can live with. I don't think it's that great, though, to be honest. I think this is going to be really looking really diagonal. Maybe I can fix that a little bit with like the supports that I'm going to do, but man, I don't know. Yeah, without using like some sort of computer program, which I guess I could do. I don't have a problem with it really. I just kind of didn't want to. I wanted to try to just eyeball it and not just follow a chart or a graph, you know, but without using a computer program, I don't know how I can get this better. I have tried this about 9 times and this is the best sort of gentle slope that I can come up with. So we're going to make that 3 wide, I think. I think 3 wide is going to be just fine. Right now I'm just doing slabs on the top of each step, and then I'll need some stairs up there at the top, and we'll have to get to that. Now you may notice it doesn't go up to the top. That's right, that's a whole nother problem we're gonna have to deal with. This project. Okay, it's starting to come together in a way that I don't hate it. The way I'm doing this sort of trim is I want it to look like it has some girth, some structure, you know? And I think that using stone again, like I did over there, again, is going to connect these bridges, make them look similar, and also, I don't show that, like, hey, this is a real structure, right? It's not, this isn't going to fall down. This is, you know, this is a keeper, right? So I think that's good. And one thing I really like about this is that I like that this bottom one is really long from the side, thanks to this stone. Even though that dips down a little bit, I think that's going to be good to just show that you know, there's some weight here. Like it's really holding all of this weight from that floating island over to the main one over here. So I'm gonna put down all of this stone, probably work on some sort of fencing situation, and then we got to talk about how we're gonna hold this bridge up, because I don't know. I don't really have a plan. I'm in spectator right now because I think I finally figured out how I'm going to do this. It has been really racking my brain how I'm going to make this look like it could possibly be held up, you know, with all this weight going across this big gap. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a huge crane. I think that is going to be the best and the coolest answer. So basically, we're going to have a crane coming out of the castle and holding this up from probably 3 or 4 different points. All right, I have roughly equally, and I didn't want to measure because I don't want it to be exactly equal. 3 or 4 logs going over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the center point of this, which is where roughly about here or so, and that's where the crane is going to be. So the crane is going to be coming right off this castle. Boy, I hope this looks cool, because if not, I'm going to ruin my entire castle sightline. I'm getting scared already, but we're going to go right off of that. You know what we could do? We could actually make it an angle. Oh boy, I'm making this more complicated. I could make this crane at an angle coming right off the center of that tower. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go at an angle. Oh man, what am I doing to myself? This is gonna be much harder than it was just a second ago. So okay, we're looking at right about stop here. So there's going to be a crane. We're going to head right over there. So I would say that's about what, 30 blocks probably. So that would mean, and I need to move it to the right about 4 blocks. So I'm going to go every 8 blocks. Then we're going to go 1 to the right. That would be 32. Because I'm just guessing that that's 32 blocks. So we're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do this out of granite, I think. We're going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to start at the furthest to the right, which is, where's the center of this? Okay, it's right here. So here's going to be 1. And then we're gonna go across. Oh man, am I gonna make? Is this gonna make me hit my head? Let me see. If I go like this, oh, it is. I think this is gonna make me hit my head. Where? Here. So if I go out like this, can I walk under this? Yep, just barely. Gee whiz, man. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a difficult. This is gonna be a difficult challenge. Okay, well, let's do something. We'll come back. What do we think of this? Is this ridiculous? Is this like the dumbest idea I've ever had? I think maybe it's going to be okay. I think maybe it's going to be okay. I think going at an angle is actually really going to help it, even though that's going to make it much more confusing and difficult to do. But yeah, I have it lined up pretty well here, I think, actually. Now I'm going to do the other side exactly the same. And then we'll have to do a top side that has the same angle left to right, but not as much angle up and down. Oh man, it's confusing. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? You're hearing the voice of a nervous Fix. That's right. I am a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared that I can't pull this off. This is it's not an organic build. You know, it's not an organic build, but it's as close to an organic build as I generally come that often. So I think we're getting there. I think it's going to be a really cool look, but I don't think the fences will be all that hard. I'm just going to have to figure out the rough angle and exactly how I'm going to sort of tie them together. But all these are going to be held up by four fences, almost like ship rigging. And, you know, because that's going to be kind of, I don't know, like a softer material. I know it's fence, but it's going to emulate ropes or chains or something like that. I think that it would be okay if they're not absolutely straight. So, you know, that's going to be something. I think I'm going to fill this in, though. I think I'm going to fill this in with acacia, maybe right on the inside on those windows, like right there. I was going to use fence, but I think I want to be more structurally sound than that, actually. So I think I'm going to go fence the whole way up, and then I'm going to do something up here where this is going to look like it's going to connect a little bit more. What I might do is change the angle a little bit. Like these are two vertically or horizontally 2 wide. I think I might make this more like 3 or 4 just to get it to the place where it's going to connect. Well, it's been a while. I've been working for a while, and I'm not really sure what I think about it, to be honest. You ever get one of those builds? You ever get one of those builds like I'm done, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at here. So here it is. Look, the problem is it's impossible to tell if I like it or not because it's missing what is going to be right here, this big like jungle tower situation thing that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so you know it looks kind of weird because it's not connected to anything. I think Damon was just out here helping me basically just look at it. He had a couple ideas, but I've been working on this for 3 hours tonight to do these supports and the wheel and stuff, and the grass, the leaves, man, they take forever, these leaves. And I just, I think I just need to walk away. I just need to walk away from it for the night and for the episode, and then come back and see. And you know what? I might see this tomorrow and be like, it's freaking cool. It looks awesome. Or I might think, you know what? I think it's got to change. One of the things I actually don't like I think it's unique. It's unique, and I like that aspect of it a lot. I really like that there's like an arm. It's kind of hard to see, actually. We're kind of like the worst angle, but I really like that there's an arm coming off the castle that's holding it up. I think that's just kind of a unique, interesting build aspect of it. I like the different grass, and again, if you missed last episode, I changed the dark oak to green in the texture pack, and we've always meant to. I didn't know how, and I finally researched it and figured out how to do it. So look, it's a good build. It's a good build. There are some weird parts to it, though, you know what I mean, and that doesn't necessarily mean bad. It doesn't. It just means that we need to continue sort of working on it and figure out what works and what doesn't work. But let's take a stroll across here. I know one thing is I definitely want to do some double slabs and some trapdoors and mess this up a little bit. It's very, very, very nice, but that I just didn't get to it. I used like my entire iron reserve on lanterns. It's fine. I probably went a little overkill on lantern. Look at that. It's kind of ridiculous. That's okay. We'll continue on. In here, this is the way I decided to get up in. I think this is kind of cool. I think it's a kind of cool way. Now, it's not going to be like this, I don't think. I've been thinking about a whole bunch of different ways. One thing that I might want to do is put water, make this like a lagoon under here. Like really bring down the floor. So that way you're walking on the bridge, like suspend the bridge from the ceiling. Oh, that could be really cool, maybe. I don't know, maybe that could be really interesting. And then you're going to come up here, and this will be like sort of the slaughterhouse, I guess. This will be like the entrance to the slaughterhouse where the cows are. So yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. We did a lot of work today and a lot of good stuff. I think that I'm just I'm not totally sold on this, and that is just fine. That's just fine. But we'll leave it go, and we'll see you next episode. But hey, before we do that, you're not going to believe this. I have some lore for this episode. So I'm going to grab a cinematic, and we're going to go old school Realm of Vasten. When I used to do lore to open up every episode, and we're going to do a little bit of a lore bit talking about the Elf King and about the cows and stuff. I think you're really going to like it. So I'll see you next time. Hang on for the lore, and we'll see you next time for the Realm of Vasten. Bye, everybody. The elves were becoming feral. After years of no sun in the sky, something was changing. The elven mage king, King Averio, was aware. He could even feel it changing in himself, some sort of anger, of rage. In recorded history, the elves had only eaten plants, leaving animals to roam over the world as they were intended. But now, it was like this place, this void, was changing something inside of them. The Church of the End had apparently sacrificed cows and pigs through the portal. Perhaps it was in times of war, or maybe they thought they could pacify the Ender Dragon. It didn't matter, though of course they had no idea the dragon had been dead for many years. The animals put through the End portal had begun to thrive in the End. For now anyway, perhaps eating red meat would curb some of this aggression his people were feeling, but the king knew in his heart it was just a temporary measure. Something else would have to be done.